Good evening from Northern California and Oakland. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, Oracle Arena, oldest building in the league. Crazy to think this is its final season.
And Ed, if I know these fans and I know this team, they're going out with a bang. Good luck walking out of Oracle with a dub in Dub Nation.
They've had a lot to cheer about in recent years. Let's get ready for this one. And that's the start they wanted here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
From the painted area, won't go down. Russell matched up with Paul George. Even to Zubats. Rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Leonard. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard. It's Steph at the controls. Probing the defense. Curry. His first effort off the mark. And the Warriors have the rebound. To Russell. Lobs it up. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
He throws it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens. Because they're actually in the game.
Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Klay Thompson. Rebounded by Russell. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Kawhi Leonard, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Russell, the pass taken away by the Clippers. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Golden State at the controls. Steph Curry missed his first. That one goes. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Leonard. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
To Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not going down here. To Leonard. Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Paul George to Leonard.
Watch that cutter.
For three. Great defense, forcing the miss. Thompson. Well, he missed his first three from downtown, but he gets this one to go.
And it's called short-term memory. The good players don't have one.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for Los Angeles, number 23,
George matched up with Kevon Looney. Lets it fly from long range. Paul George, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
It's Steph for 2, and he drains it.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
To Leonard. Shot from the lane won't go. Thompson to bring it into the front court. They're down 3. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It goes down. That ends the first quarter. The Clippers have the lead. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Steve Kerr will change it up. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. 2-point shot for Curry. Steph Curry. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to explode.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Thompson. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Add 2 points to the board.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
To Williams. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. To Russell. Green. Stephen Curry with a look. Steph Curry. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
George knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Thompson. Jumper's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
George. And that'll be rebounded by Curry. To Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it into 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Paul George. Warriors have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Thompson. Tough shot. He hits.
And here's a setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Leonard.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Steph Curry, tough matchup against George. Working hard on the glass to Curry. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Thompson. Kawhi Leonard, not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Thompson, no good. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To George. Williams. To Curry. Fires the three, and Steph Curry dials in from 3. Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. George, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Steph Curry matched up with Paul George. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him. You've got to get that one to go. Time expires to end the first half. The Warriors with the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Curry with the ball. From long range, and Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
To Thompson. Trying to cash in. Shot by Thompson misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Leonard. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Now a shot by Thompson, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Leonard. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Leonard. Nice finish at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team up by 7. To Green. Fires the three. It's good. That's the shot they wanted him to take.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Curry into the front court. His team on top by 8. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Leonard. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Beyond the arc for 3. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Leonard buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Curry into the front court. Leads 1. Has a chance. And he buries it.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Layup goes down. Well done.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Warriors basketball. Thompson drains it.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Leonard. And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
To number 11, Klay Thompson. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Kawhi Leonard won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Thompson, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape and seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
To Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. How's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
Kawhi Leonard here against Steph. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Curry has it. For three. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Beverly to George. Leonard can't go down. Smothering defense. Thompson to bring it into the front court. 2-point advantage. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. Lets it fly from long range. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. 3 quarters down, the Warriors with the lead. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Leonard to Paul George. Williams. Thompson to bring it into the front court. The lead is 11. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Leonard. Willie Cauley-Stein swats it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Thompson. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
Curry. Cauley-Stein shot misses. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Possession lies with Golden State. Shot by Thompson, no good. The follow won't go either to Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the rebound belongs to Golden State. Clippers have got it. Leonard, and too much contact.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Leonard. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack it to the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Klay Thompson against George. Tight space with the crossover. Thompson to Curry. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Curry trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Clippers have it. to Leonard. 4-3. Smothering D. Thompson to bring it into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Add 2 points to the board.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ballgame is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. To Curry. Fires the three, and Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
George, that breaks the streak after 5 straight makes. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Here's Leonard for 2, and he hits. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley. It remains Warrior basketball. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Leonard. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the 3-point line.
Beverley to Leonard. Klay Thompson snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Leonard. Message received. Well defended. Thompson. The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
From 18 feet at the buzzer, it's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner,